What's up guys, not Super Mario here and welcome to today's video. Today it's a controversial topic on the list in the title. However, is Black Panther an overrated movie? I know it's a bold statement to make in the culture where anything you say and most people don't agree with you. Yeah, it's not pleasant and not nice because people are just angry and hide behind their anonymity. But I'm saying Black Panther is an overrated movie. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Black Panther. I think it's an okay movie. I really like the direction from Ryan Coogler. I really support the diversion, the cultural inclusion and everything. I think this is finally happening. I don't know why we are in 2018 and this is like the thing that this should be a thing 500 years ago. But it's finally moving somewhere and I'm really happy to see this type of movie having so much success. But it's not as good as a movie as people say, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go through some facts and just share my opinion why I really do think Black Panther is not as good as a movie as people say. So story-wise, story pretty simple. You've got Black Panther, played by Chadwick Boseman, coming back to Wakanda from the events that happened in Captain America Civil War. He goes through trials and he becomes a king. Then there's a Killmonger who wants to be a king because of the stuff that his uncle did and killed his and everything. Spoilers, if you haven't seen the movie, I don't know what you're doing because Black Panther is like the biggest thing this year. Probably, yeah, if it's not Avengers Infinity War, it's Black Panther. But this is pretty much the story. And there's the first problem that I have with this movie. It's called Black Panther, but every single side character or like supporting character overshines Black Panther. And that, in my opinion, is a problem. When you have a titular character, if you've got, I don't know, let's just compare it to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a star. If you have Ant-Man, Ant-Man is a star. If you have, let's go to, I don't know, not superhero movies. When you have a movie called, I don't know, if it's a titular character in the title, if you've got a character name in the title, you assume he's gonna be the star and the best part of the movie. In this movie, this is not true. Killmonger is so good, overshines him like for not just 100% but 200%. Nakia, Okoye, Shuri, all, even Jabak and Jabak, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. They're all characters that, in my opinion, were much better and much more interesting to see on the big screen, that I have never seen them before in comics or anything because I've never read Black Panther stuff. But as I've done some research, I know that Black Panther is a really stoic character, doesn't talk much. He is like a presence. And yeah, Chadwick Boseman did an amazing job portraying this character. But when you have a character in the title called movie Black Panther and he is not the star and everybody else overshines him, I think that's a problem. If you ask me if this movie would be called Killmonger, I wouldn't mind it. You've got everything from Killmonger that you want. Awesome villain that you understand why is he doing, the motivation, everything about it. You've got the past, the present and the future. There's none of it because unfortunately as a viewer, as a moviegoer, I really say unfortunately he dies at the end because he was so good and I want to see Michael B. Jordan do more and invest more time into this character because he was phenomenal. So this is my first problem. Black Panther is not the star of this movie. The next thing that I was really surprised when I did my research, screen time. You've got Black Panther and he's on the screen for 48 minutes and you've got Killmonger, his opposite villain, however, for 22 minutes and 15 seconds. I was really surprised that Killmonger is not as much on the screen as Black Panther. I was really surprised just because, once again, he overshines him that much that you think he's like, this is his movie. And all the supporting cast has got like around 15 to 20 minutes of screen time, and once again, you think they're their presence is so much more powerful and believable, or however I'm trying to say that I think that's again a problem. When you've got twice as screen time and you do not impress me as much as somebody who I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that if you've got a character that's only 5 minutes, he can steal the show. But when you've got so many side characters that overpowers somebody who's in the title, I think that's a problem for a movie. Next thing that was really questionable, in my opinion, is CGI. Marvel is awesome with CGI, but for some reason in this movie CGI was noticeably bad sometimes. When the first time that I really noticed this was when Black Panther is coming to the trials and you see the tribe on the mountains right beside a waterfall. You can see like clearly that was CGI, and I know those movies are all CGI pretty much. But Marvel is really good at blending stuff in that you don't notice if you, like a general moviegoer doesn't know what is CGI and not, but somebody who sees like 100 or 200 movies a year, I noticed, and it wasn't noticeable just to me, but to people who don't know CGI were like, what the heck is going on? Is this guy duplicated and looks like, and everybody was moving the same, and the biggest problem was the third act. CGI in there was video game-like, and that was not good. Really, really not good. If you compare it to the movie that also came out this year, Avengers Infinity War, that was pretty much probably 80% CGI, and it looked good, not just good, looked awesome. Comparing to Black Panther, the third act was really the fight between Killmonger and not CGI, between Killmonger and Black Panther was really questionable. You could see like they looked like a rubber video game characters, not like human beings fighting each other. And I know it's really hard to do stuff when you've got two big superpower people doing stunts and I don't know, somersaults and everything. I know it's hard, and I'm not saying that in any shape or form that is easy to do, but when you've got all other movies looking so good and CGI is most of the time really believable, it's a problem. And the last thing that I'm actually really conflicted, Oscar. Everybody like Marvel is pushing Black Panther for an Oscar, probably for Best Picture. Some people I heard talking about Michael B. Jordan getting an Oscar nomination for supporting actor for Killmonger. And yes, I am really conflicted here. Why? I enjoyed Avengers Infinity War quite a bit more from Black Panther. And if you ask me if Michael B. Jordan, even though he was phenomenal villain, in top 3 villains in Marvel universe for sure, I think Thanos, Josh Brolin was better. But on the other side, I want to see Black Panther succeed in Oscars at the Oscars, just because it's gonna be first big superhero movie to get some like recognition in bigger categories. Last year Logan was nominated for a screenplay, and that was awesome. But to see Black Panther to get maybe a Best Picture nomination or even supporting actor nomination, that would be unbelievable. Hollywood is changing for the better, I hope. And if Black Panther gets nominated for anything, especially for bigger categories like Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor, or even, I don't know, Best Actor, whatever, I'm gonna be really happy. But on the other side, when you see Avengers Infinity War, 10 years of culmination, why Avengers Infinity War shouldn't be nominated or in consideration for Best Picture? Or even Josh Brolin for Thanos. I think he was unbelievable. I'm conflicted here. I want to see Black Panther getting a nomination, but on the other hand, I'm asking myself, why the heck not Avengers Infinity War is not in the talks? If we are comparing those two, both superhero movies, both from Marvel, and yet Marvel is pushing Black Panther. And I get why, and I know why. and I hope it gets. Like I said, I'm conflicting myself right now, but when you enjoy one movie quite a bit more than the other, you probably know what I mean. So yeah, this was my, I don't know, rant about Black Panther. And like I said at the beginning, I still think Black Panther is an awesome movie, but a little bit overrated. It's not as good as people say. I know what it means, how culturally important this movie is, and I hope it succeeds at the Oscars and everywhere else. But on the other side, Avengers Infinity War is as good, if not better. In my opinion, it is better. But I want to know your opinions in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? Do you think Black Panther is an overrated movie? Is Avengers Infinity War an overrated movie? Tell me everything in the comments down below. Don't hate, let's celebrate. I don't know, that was cringy as hell. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, share this video all over the place, click that bell icon to get notified when I upload, and I see you next time. Bye!